Hey guys, welcome back to the Dargon Gaming Squad. Today I have an unboxing for you. I have another Kickstarter that arrived, and so let's just get right to it. Okay guys, so this Kickstarter was from the same company that did the Elven chest that I reviewed a little while ago. If you haven't seen that video, the link will be down below, or it will be in the iCard up above. And I believe that this one that maybe had an early bird special that your backer level got you twice as many. I don't know if that's correct. It might have been something to do with stretch goals. But I ended up getting 2 of each color. So here's what I got. They called it Deckfast. So like breakfast, but for a Deckfast. So it looks like a little carton of milk. I thought it was really adorable. It's got, you know, like here it says, may contain traces of Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Cool dry place does not contain milk, yogurt, or other dairy products. Anyway, let's get this opened all the way up. I thought it was a really cute concept, and if you did watch the Elven chest video, you'll know that I have been looking for something to store some cards in. I don't know if these will be big enough to do like the big spell card decks, but I still thought this was cute. If nothing else, they'll house some of my smaller decks. So it says, contains up to 100 cards, deck box, stored to cool dry place. Serving suggestion, 40 to 100 cards. You know, etc. So I thought it was really cute. It opens up. Let's see if I could figure out. Oh, it says there's an arrow right here that you're not going to be able to see, I don't think. There we go. And it slides open. They ended up, they were going to include a dice section, which I might not have opened it correctly, because it does look like this is supposed to maybe slide. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a little thumb hold right here, and you slide it this way so that you can store some dice in here and have dice and cards with you. Of course, you could also use this as a dice box. I happen to have some dice right here in this handy dandy little shaker that was a gift. So let's see what happens. We put a whole set in there and close it back up, and sure enough, it holds them all, so that's really great. You can get a full set of dice. You could probably get a couple additional dice in there and still close the lid. So that's pretty cool, great for on the go, and you can have your spell deck with you and your character sheet, and you're all set. So let's take a look. So let's see, slide it back on. It locks shut, nice and secure. All right, so it comes with these that can be used to create division in here in case you have different decks that are going in. I'm trying to make sure it's visible on camera. There you go. And it's all sealed up. So let's take a look at one of the black ones. So I got 2, I ended up getting 2 of each, and I don't know if I'll use all of them. As always, I tend to get extras when I can, so that I can give them away or whatever. So I don't know if these will be a giveaway or if maybe they'll end up being gifts. So I really liked the black version because it looks to me kind of like chalk on a chalkboard. So same design, and all the text and graphics are kind of raised up on these. Very nice. And so let's see if I can figure out where the arrow is on this one. It's a little harder to see the arrow on the black. What I might want to do is take a little nail polish pen to each of these and make that visible for myself. And same thing, it opens up to have room for your dice inside. And that was something they added after the fact. So they started it out, it was just going to be these boxes, and then they ended up deciding that they thought it needed a place to store some dice. So again, a couple dividers, and it looks like if you needed to, you could label them. There you have it. Deckfast. Pretty cool. So right off the bat, one of the things I'm really liking about this, aside from the fact that you can store dice in it, are these little dividers. I think these are really cool. So you guys may remember that I've talked about how I separate out my characters' spell cards. And I usually wrap like a little post-it note around them. So far that's worked, but I'm getting to the point with some characters where that's not the best route anymore, and I am concerned about the adhesive on my cards and what that's going to do to them in the long run. So this is really cool because I could have my characters' cards there, and if I'm running a couple different characters in the same class, I could have as many as 2 that are sectioned out and then still have the main part of the deck behind it. So let's grab a deck. I grabbed the Druid deck, which I'm currently using quite a bit for my character Shay that I play in Nate's game, and the Arcane deck, which I haven't got to use as much because most of my mage character playing has been in 2nd edition. Sadly. Not that I haven't enjoyed 2nd edition, but sad because it would be really nice to be able to use my spell cards. So anyway, I'm going to pull them out. Now, I don't remember... Oh, there's 231 in this deck. So actually, it says it only contains up to 100, so there's no point in even trying to put that in there. That's about double what it's supposed to hold. So the Druid deck says it contains 110. Right now, they're not all in there because Shay's spell cards are elsewhere. Oh, and look. All right, guys, so look at this. So there's the interior. There's my cards. And look. Can you look how much room there is to spare? Alright, so that makes me wonder. I don't have that many of my Druid cards out right now. And that's including the dividers, which take up, you know, they're maybe a little bit thicker. They're about the same thickness as a card, so that's fine. Anyway, I'm going to try the Arcane deck after all. Alright, so this is the first section of the deck. There's still that much room left. So it's not going to hold the whole Arcane deck. Definitely not. But, and I'm going to put a divider in there. Alright. That's what it holds. And I still have this, which is probably pretty close to a standard deck of playing cards. So that's actually quite a bit. It's a lot more than 100 cards. So that's pretty impressive. And I want to say that the Cleric, yeah, the Cleric deck, which I have back there, actually maybe we'll try the Cleric deck too. Let's see. I want to say that the Cleric deck is pretty darn big. I think it's maybe a little bit bigger than the Druid deck. Well, look. I've never really paid attention to what the decks say as far as quantity until right now. So let's see. I love these decks. I just think they're really handy. You do still want to have, I think I've talked about this before, but you do still want to have your player's handbook handy, or access to an online version of it if you're, you know, off-site or something and you don't want to carry all that stuff around. But I usually bring my player's handbook anytime I'm playing anyway, so that shouldn't be a big deal. The Cleric deck says it contains 106 cards, and again, the Druid deck contains 110. So actually, either one's gonna fit, and there's gonna be a lot of room to spare, which is interesting. So I'm liking that, and I like that because there is room. It means you can kind of, you can scan through these if you need to. You can kind of, you know. All right, so final thoughts. Overall, I think these are really adorable. I think they're a really neat way to store your cards. They'd also be a good way to store dice, or, you know, you can have both. I love that they included in the design enough space to store the dice in the lid and still have a deck of cards. You could even throw an eraser or like markers. You might You could probably fit a mini in there. And I believe they said they were going to make sure that a mini could fit, so you could do either or. I love the versatility. It's super easy to open and close, and it'll look cute just sitting anywhere. I know a lot of the guys that play probably don't care about looking cute, but it looks good. It makes a good prop. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Would you buy something like this? And I realize that I don't really have dialed in who this company is, and it says Kakapopo TCG right there. I will try to find out what the price point is on these. Typically on a Kickstarter, I don't usually spend more than about $40 to back something. So it's probably, you know, so I probably got all 4 for something like that. But I will look that up, and I'll be sure to include it here somewhere, as well as I will try to find a link for you to check these out if you are interested in picking some up for yourself. So let me know your thoughts, and thanks as always for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give us the thumbs up. It really helps us to know what kind of videos to make more of. And if you are not a subscriber yet, why not hit that button while you're here, and that way you can catch all of our videos. And until next time, get out and get gaming, y'all. Bye.